Aquarius, welcome to my channel. It's nice to have you guys here. We're taking a look at what's happening for you during this month, the month of September. We want to take a look at love and relationship. And we're also looking at what's happening in the area of finances for you. What is your relationship with money and what can help you? What sort of guidance would support you on your journey? Okay, towards just improving that relationship or adding value to the relationship. Okay, so to my Aquarius collective, it's so good to have you here. Welcome back. It's nice to spend some time with you again. And I just want to give thanks to my subscribers, those of you who support my channel, your likes, your comments, your shares, and to those of you who have contacted me for a personal reading or to sign up for my coaching, spiritual life coaching. Thank you for honoring my work and for making it possible for me to do what I'm here to do, what I came here to do. Thank you for supporting my channel and making it possible for people who might benefit from receiving these messages or having access to them. So I just wanted to thank you. Okay, and then if you're new, I'm High Priestess Elif. I'm a medium. I channel my message. So I don't sugarcoat it. I give it to you as I receive it. Okay? I use the tarot. It helps me to clarify the messages that I am mediuming, that I am receiving. And it just makes it fun as well. Okay, so Spirit says the sun is coming out for you, Aquarius, and you've already begun to feel it. The sun has come out. There is abundance, there is favor, there is well-being, there is happiness, there is joy. You have all these amazing people coming into your life and experience and connecting with existing relationships as though you're just really connecting to the inner child. You're feeling the wholeness and the well-being and the nurturing that they are receiving from you and vice versa. Okay. So it's a really nice time for you right now, Aquarius. Right. You've entered a sacred space. I start all of my readings with a meditation in which I open a remote channeled healing for my subscribers. So you're welcome to tune into that. We call upon our guides and keepers, give thanks. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And we give thanks to the spirits of earth, water, fire, and air for helping me to channel my Aquarius collective, bringing them messages of love from a place of truth and clarity. Alright, so I always ask that you guys tune into your own intuition. I am simply shining a light on your next inspired step. I am confirming, validating what you already know intuitively. I am not here to be your guidance system. You have your own guidance system, okay? So I always ask that you take a few deep breaths, welcome your guides and keepers, and ask them to guide you through this reading to help you to know and to see if the message is for you or not. It is for a general collective Aquarius, so everything may not resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it doesn't fit, don't give it a second thought. If it triggers, however, it is for you. That is where your work begins. All right. So let's take a look at the past person for my Aquarius collective. Past person for my Aquarius collective. What is it that my Aquarius should be aware of in relation to this past person? For those of you interested in hearing about your past person. Someone that has left your experience. But you're still interested. You still feel there's a connection and you're wondering if what to expect regarding that. Their current energy is they're trying to find balance at the moment, okay? But this is someone that has a tendency to take too much in one area and give too much in another. There is no balance. And that comes from their beliefs, from their perspectives, wanting to earn favor in one area and taking or feeling they're not good enough for that which they receive in another area. So it creates this imbalance because it means that they're not investing where they're receiving investment, not in an equal and balanced way. In fact, they are giving where they feel there's a shortage in the hope that it will solidify their value and their importance. And it never works that way. This is someone that is very, very wounded. This is someone that looks upon their life as though it's been a constant battlefield, and this person is constantly fighting for everything. It is not a harmonious, balanced energy that they're holding active, regardless of what excuse they give it. This is the kind of person that very possibly started to see you as competition, started seeing you as a threat, and started treating you as though you are competition and you could hurt them. And I feel that this person left you wounded, even though you were there wanting to support them. Okay. Current feelings towards you. Okay. Current feelings towards my Aquarius. How is it that they feel about you right now? Okay, this person feels that this person is feeling a sense of passion towards you, finds you attractive, a passionate new beginning, an opportunity for something new, something passionate, something dynamic here with you. They see you to be very, very beautiful, attractive, lots of sex appeal. They find you to be very, very capable. You're making a lot of things happen. They see you doing well and you're making a lot of things happen, and there's a lot of admiration. I do also feel a sense of intimidation and a sense of resentment, because they're heartbroken about you. Sorry guys, my lighting's not great, and the sun is setting in Cape Town and I have load shedding. So I don't know if you guys know what that means, but the government switches our electricity off all around for 2 hours, and I do my readings when I feel the energy's right. So bear with me, let's just go with this. This person is heartbroken, and they feel that that you broke their heart. They feel that you broke their heart. You're doing well, you're attractive, you get a lot of attention, everything's going well in your world, and you broke their heart. Okay. What can my Aquarius expect during... so this person's definitely daydreaming about the times you've had together, what could have been, what should have been, what happened, where did things go wrong, how could it have been different. That's the energy they're in towards you. Anything my Aquarius can expect in relation to this past person during this month. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so what to expect? Okay, so this person is very focused on money, and at the same time would like to have that stability with you, would like to have the sense of stability that they had in relation to you. Wants to communicate with you, wants to try and reach out, wants to try and open that communication once again, but it's blocked for some reason. And then that is because there is a choice that they need to make that they still are not willing to make. You see, the Two of Swords is upside down. They still are confused and don't have clarity about this. And so they are not in a place where they are ready to make this decision. But they do want to close the gap between you. They do want the world with you. This person secretly is still in love with you and feels like their sadness and their heartbreak is in relation to you. But are they in a place where they can close this gap, or where they can bring balance and harmony into this connection? No, I don't see that happening. So even if this person reaches out, it is for them to sort of get a feel of where you're at, not to come forward and say, hey, I know what the situation is, and this is the realization I've come to, and these are the decisions and the choices and the actions I'm willing to take, you know. So I suppose this is just for your awareness, for you to know that this is where they are at, and how they're feeling right now. Okay, for my Aquarius interested in a current person, what is it that my Aquarius needs to know regarding their current connection? Perhaps it's a new connection, or they're in a current relationship. What is it that my Aquarius needs to be aware of regarding this current connection? Thank you, Spirit. Your current person's energy right now. Okay, your current person's energy, it's as though they're a little bit dissatisfied. They're a little bit, they're really evaluating the investments that they've made. And there is a sense of feeling somewhat dissatisfied with how much money they've made or the outcome. I think it's related to money here. They're looking at themselves in a critical way right now, and they're looking at the investments and the efforts that your person's made in a critical way. There's been some sort of shock, some sort of surprise. Your person's been going through ego deaths. At the same time, this person is feeling such a comfort in your connection and your relationship, a deeper sense of purpose, a deeper sense of understanding of why you guys are where you are, what your connection is really about. Okay. That you are a power couple, and that you do have stability and well-being and abundance and potential for so much together. So that's where they're finding a lot of their personal comfort, is in the connection. And that's probably why they're feeling a little bit insecure and down on themselves, because when they remove themselves from the dynamic that is you as a couple, they don't feel that they have very much. So they're being a bit hard on themselves at the moment. Feelings towards my Aquarius. The feelings towards you, there is a feeling of passion, and at the same time feeling as though they're still stuck in the history, in the past of what this relationship has been, and trying to catch up with where it is going, where it is headed. There is a sense of feeling emotionally unfulfilled, because they don't quite know how they need to work and contribute to your connection. And I feel as though they're worried that this means that they could eventually lose your connection or your relationship. I feel a sense of inadequacy and concern as to, it's as if your person feels, well, every area in my life I've always known what to do and how to handle it. But now this is new. This is new territory, and I don't know what the right moves to make, what the right steps to take are, and I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. Outcomes in your connection during this month that my Aquarius needs to be aware of. Okay, some shadows are going to come to light in the connection. And your patience are going to be wearing thin a little bit. Spirit is saying, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Be patient. Remember that the desire here is for deeper, greater levels of love. That really your person's desire is to offer you what you really deserve. But there is there's some shadow aspects that are going to come to the forefront that you guys are going to have to work through. And patience is required. Patience is the key here. So that's what you want to embody. Okay. So I do foresee one or two challenges, one or two hurdles that you'll have to face in your connection during this month. So some hurdles to overcome. And patience is the key. Okay. Patience is key. Now, let's take a look at what's happening for my Aquarius in the area of money. What is happening for Aquarius in the area of money? Thank you, Spirit. Money for my Aquarius. What is it that my Aquarius needs to be aware of with regards to money? Okay, there's a little bit of stress. There's a little bit of anxiety, maybe even depression around the subject. worry about how and where to put money, or if there's going to be enough for this, that, and the other. You know your story, you know how it resonates. But there is anxiety and a little bit of worry, mental stress and turmoil regarding the subject of money. And you're feeling defensive, as if you need to protect your finances. There is a choice that you're needing to make, and you are stressed and you are a little bit guarded about this particular choice. That is not the energy you want to be in for abundance. Okay? You need to come into alignment on the subject, which means you need to line up with the well-being and the abundance, and knowing that whatever your desires are, whatever is right for you, will be taken care of. You are connected to source, and you have a vortex amassed with all of the abundance that you would ever need or want through 20 or 30 lifetimes. And there is no shortage. So line up with what feels right for you. There is no right or wrong thing to do in relation to a particular person, subject, or situation. It is only right or wrong depending on what your guidance system tells you for you. Okay? You need to meditate. You need to go into stillness on the subject. In fact, if you need to get off of the subject, that is money, and you need to come into alignment with your inner being and your connection to source and all of the abundance and all of the well-being, and knowing that you are enough and that you are always in the right place at the right time. And that if the thought of doing something brings you anxiety and stress or any feeling of resistance, then it is not yet ready, and you should not take that action. Even if there seems to be circumstantial demands, it is not the right time. It is then your intuition is giving you a no. Okay? So that is your guidance, and that is your message from Spirit pertaining to finances. Okay, one more bit of guidance for my Aquarius before I say goodbye. You are not responsible for your siblings, your younger friends in the way that you think. You are not responsible for the actions they take, their happiness. You are not responsible to make anything happen in their lives. The only responsibility that you have towards them is to be in your own alignment. That is where they will then receive the inspiration, the love, and the support to become the best version of themselves. But it is their responsibility and their choice to become that version of themselves. That is the only responsibility we have, is towards self, towards our alignment, towards vibrating in that beautiful high place, and then allowing that to be a light and an inspiration for those who look upon us for guidance and for wisdom. But when we come in and we try and take responsibility for their well-being by making things better or by making things right, we are not supporting them towards their own inner power. Okay, that is your message, Aquarius. Just a reminder, lots of love from Spirit, sending you the message that you are enough, and that even though you might have one or two challenges coming up in your connection, and you need to get into alignment on the subject of money, if it resonates with you, it doesn't mean anything is wrong or that you are doing anything wrong. It is a reminder to go back to source, to go back to your inner knowing, to go back to that stable place within yourself, and everything else will then be taken care of. That is your message. If you're interested in a personal reading, perhaps you'd like to take a closer look into a personal situation, you're welcome to contact me. Email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, remember to be kind to yourself. Love and light, and I will chat to you guys next time. Bye now.